most of the time.
Oh, good.
Alright, we're live now. Let me just, share the link in places.
Rick Street couple.
What?
I can't get that comment out of my head now.
Wait, what comment?
It's my favorite straight side couple.
Oh, yeah.
It's stupid, and I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's funny.
Please work.
Please work? What do you mean, please work?
Earlier, as I was reading, I was, like, looking at comments, and it wasn't loading, and I'm like, why isn't it loading? And it's like, my Wi-Fi was like, no thank you!
Oh no. Hi, Septuple Anti. Glad to have you here.
And it only does it on my computer, too, sometimes, and it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating. How are you doing today, Septuple Anti? I gotta ask, what is the experience like watching these streams while you're currently playing through the Ace Attorney trilogy, the original one? Because
They're playing the game right now?
Yeah, they just finished the second one. They're playing the 3DS version. So I can imagine that it's a strange experience to be having.
Your Discord?
What?
In your Discord?
Septuple Anti? He's not in my Discord server, he's in a different one. You're doing decently well today, that's great. Sorry, she's in another Discord. Sorry about that.
I don't have my pronouns.
Oh, crap, right, yeah, pronouns. I'll put those up, there we go. I'm all flustered today, apparently.
I have those days, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm sure my brain will be functioning properly soon. It's kind of bizarre, but it's not like these games spoil much. Yeah, it is designed in a way that's pretty much like that it doesn't really like talk a whole lot about direct things that happen in previous games. Especially not.
They're like self-contained.
Yeah, they're mostly self-contained. We were talking about this a bit earlier, how they seem to be like written like theoretically you can play one of the later ones without being spoiled too much on the earlier ones. Also, is there like a big stream delay or something?
No.
Alright. Alright.
30 seconds.
30 seconds? Okay, well, that's pretty normal, I guess. For YouTube. Alright, Hi, Crocomancer! Nice of you to join us. How are you doing today? I guess, I can start my thing here. Half-organic hero of virtual space, Dimension V, she calls her stage. In the name of the waves that bring her voice to your ears, she calls out to the omniverse, let's play! Salutations, everyone! I am Miss Jukebox 8, here with, as always, with the lovely Sky Cloud Lord. Time to wrap this case, question mark? Maybe! I hope so. Also, Gray says, as the idiot who played Spirit of Justice first, it's not a theory that was tested very well. Well, Spirit of Justice, I've heard, has some weird things going on in that game. Oh, you've been better, but glad to be here now. Well, I hope that, this stream can make you feel better. Last time, we had, to my understanding, the final flashback with to Gregory Edgeworth's time, and in the back when everything was pixelated. That would have been a really funny bit to do, actually, if we thought of it before. If we'd if like we did all of the parts that were in the past with the pixel art on, and turned the HD art style on in the present. But let's not dwell on what we could have done. This is good. It was the weirdest when you got to Regina, who I had not met yet, so I was just like, apparently you know her, and this is a bad thing? Yeah. That, you've played that case at this point, so, you know what's up with her. But anyway, yeah. But, to my knowledge, she's not in the rest of this case. So let's see how that works out, shall we? Sky? Sky?
Damn it.
Is your mic being weird?
It is. God damn it. I'm gonna scream.
I'm sorry. Should we...
But yes, I am ready.
Alright, let's go.
Get the fucking tablet up, just in case.
Hey! April 2nd, 2:10 p.m., Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. The text is moving pretty slowly today. That's pretty much how things went down. Those are the facts of IS-7 as far as I'm concerned. Also, I got my Brooklyn accent back.
Oh.
I'm finally learning the truth about my father's last case. Really feels like a dick move that nobody told me about it before.
God damn it. Okay. So what happened at the trial?
Also, Septuple says, I've beaten Turnabout Big Top now, and that was a case. It sure was. Indeed. One of the cases of all time.
Yes.
Well, we lost. Von Karma did a number on us. Okay, I'm gonna need you to say that whole thing again.
No, I'm switching. You're gonna have to turn me down a little bit.
Oh, okay. Brace yourselves.
Hello, I'm being quiet right now, just so you can adjust the volume.
Okay, you're at 100% volume, it's good.
Okay. Does this sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it, I fucking hate my computer sometimes. Anyway, really? You couldn't prove that Mr. Tangaroa was innocent?
It happens sometimes. Oh, we can prove it alright. Had a decent little pile of evidence in our favor. Problem was, we underestimated Von Karma. He fought even doitier than we feared. I can imagine. Secure conviction at all costs. That was always his guiding principle. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Anywho, the trial dragged on and on. Whole thing took about a year in the end. He really feels like he's written like this is the exact voice he's supposed to be read in, honestly. I'll never forget the day the verdict came down, December 28th that following year. It's April now, so, mama, we're talking over 17 years ago. Time sure does fly, huh?
We finally got, yeah, we're 2018.
Yeah! Well, I got to learn about Phoenix Wright's interest in men's busts. Yup! Edgeworth knows a thing. No, it's too easy. December 28th. I was there that day 17 years ago, sitting in the courtroom gallery. I had
Or-
school all the
or-
other times, I guess. Just before the trial got started, Gregory noticed that Samson was looking even worse than usual. Turns out the poor guy had finally reached his limit. It was so bad, he even said he wanted to be found guilty. Ah, just like
Oh my God,
just like Larice in the first case.
Wait, you mean they forced a confession out of him? He didn't plead the fifth?
Oh no. Yeah, Von Kama got what he'd been pushing for from the very beginning. Oh no. And when Gregory tried to drop the bombshell about there being no body to speak of, he learned that Von Kama had used the power of the police to head him off at the pass.
Oh, God damn it.
Even had himself a fake autopsy report, but that wasn't the end of it. Von
Is
Kama
this?
had gotten Samson to falsely testify against himself to being an accessory to murder in court. Murder? That's not at all how even people with the accent pronounce it. It's an accurate portrayal of the justice system. Only took them 8 games, but they got there. That's not even funny, that's just sad.
Yeah.
Combined with his confession, the poor guy's goose was well and truly cooked. But Gregory still had his ace in the hole, though. His ace attorney in the hole, you could say. The same ace he asked Detective Bad to
That's
help.
Edgeworth.
The same ace he asked Detective Bad to help him with. Exactamundo. He knew he needed one last card to play if they squeeze a confession out of Samson. So he had Bad record all of Samson's interrogations.
I guess Detective Bad really did want, I guess Detective Bad really wanted to know the truth too, huh?
We all did, but he was a trooper, stayed with the case even after Von Kama took him off it. He was tied up in some other big case too. Good old Bad. That's a sentence. They don't make him like that anymore.
They don't make them like they used to.
Anyway, Gregory presented the recordings as proof that Samson's confession was coerced. Oh hey, he's doing the pose in the courtroom. Wow, his hair looks really nice. Okay, don't kill me, but I just need to say Miles Edgeworth's dad is kind of hot. Anyway.
Yeah, he is.
And you know what? It almost worked. A cop named Ian Sideman got fired. What is the...
I am Sideman?
Oh, Inside Man! Oh my god.
Oh, Inside Man!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm talking of sad
What?
while I remember need to apologize to Sky for next chapter.
What?
What? Oh dear.
Oh, goody.
Samson's interrogator and the initial detective before Bad, he took the fall for pretty much the whole thing. Okay, I gotta know what Ian Sideman's name in the fan translation was. But Von Kama didn't get away scot-free. In fact, he was disciplined by the chief prosecutor. Fan version of Ian Sideman, Detective Rip Lacer. Well, that's not as fun. Oh wait, Replacer? Like Replacer. Oh, I think I got it. A little bit. Not sure.
Inside Man sounds better.
Yeah, I like Ian Sideman. For the one and only time in his 40-year career. Still, Samson himself couldn't stomach another day in court.
God, those legal fees.
So, when that guilty verdict came down, it didn't signal the end of that day, but of the whole sad affair. I don't remember I lost myself and my father's face when they declared Mr. Tangaroa guilty. I was a young child at the time, but even I could tell how much he was hurting inside. And then later that day, he was hurting inside for a different reason.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Gregory wanted to appeal the ruling, of course. He could have done anything to clear Samson's name. But then, well, you know what happened next. Poor guy. He never got the chance. Wait, talking of names, though, I think both English versions made one key mistake. Horace Knightley, Bronco Knight, none of them thought of calling this guy Chester. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? That would have been so stupid, but so great. Anyway, a man's
Can someone
dead.
explain?
Like Chester, like chess?
Chess master?
Like just the fact that there's chess in the name.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Gregory's corpse is on the ground now.
Damn.
I should have left with him
sucks.
that day. I'll always blame myself for not doing that. They clearly just ripped this CG straight from the original trilogy.
Yep.
So it doesn't look quite as good. I shoved that aside and obsessed over something else instead. Women? Or rather, someone else. I hated what you did. Hated you for choosing to stick with Von Karma. Wow, all these... what is it with all these defense attorneys getting parasocially obsessed with Edgeworth?
Okay, Phoenix makes sense because he knew him from years ago. And I feel like fucking Eddie here barely knew him. Like, he heard of him, but I don't even know if they really met.
I don't know, I feel like Miles can be forgiven that he was, like, 8 at the time.
Yeah.
Chester Cheka, that would have been fun. I hope you can forgive me. No. You had every right to hate me. No, I don't forgive you. I went on to become a prosecutor as planned, and that's when Mr. Von Karma showed me this case file. According to these records, Mr. Tangaroa was convicted as the main culprit in Mr. Frost's murder. Nope, that's not right. Samson was convicted as an accessory to murder? Wait, huh?
He was not the one who did it. He just helped.
But then who was the other... then who was the other guy? It makes sense for Eddie due to his relationship with Greg. It's less personal, but the kid of my hero is working for this terrible villain. That still hurts. Well, yeah, but he was like 8. He was like 8 when this started out.
I want to know is how the fuck did Von Karma get custody to take care of Miles?
I don't know. He called dibs. Strange. The file clearly states that he was the perpetrator. Plus, I'm fairly certain that all of Mr. Von Karma's cases were successfully solved. Mind if I take a peek at those? Right. What? This file's been doctored. The part about the verdict has been changed. It's clearly written on in crayon. How do you not notice this until now? What? Here, feast your peepers on this. Samson Tangaroa, age 39, organizer of confectionery contest. Victim's body was found inside one of his creations, leading to his arrest. While in detention, Tangaroa discovered that he had a taste disorder, which was subsequently cured via medication. Verdict: convicted as an accomplice based on his confession. Confession! Sorry, Freudian slip. Convicted as an accomplice. So, hang on. Nothing in here is actually said Manfred got custody of Edgeworth. That's the anime take, but what we've seen Edgeworth with Von Karma, he's older and already a prosecutor. That's the guy Eddie hated. I still
living after his dad died.
Wait, what was the whole thing about, like, Von Karma grooming him since childhood to be, like, the perfect guy that Gregory Edgeworth would hate or something?
Who had custody?
I'm pretty sure it makes the most sense that it was Von Karma. We don't hear about him having any other guardians at the time. Yeah, I guess that is true. Why he would have had to apologize, because he didn't realize, he thought it, because it was irrational and stuff. But yeah, convicted as an accomplice. That's a copy of the file they have on record at the courthouse. And why is my copy so different? Oh, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why Von Karma would have shown you one that told him that he was the best one. Oh yeah, also Franziska sees him as a sibling. That one too. So, like, it just... Like, I get that they don't technically say that Von Karma literally raised him, but, like, it just... That raises so many questions if he doesn't, if he wasn't, that are solved by, oh yeah, he just was raised by him. Well, you said it came from Von Karma, yeah? My guess is he didn't want Gregory's son thinking there was a murderer out there still at large. Didn't want you looking into it again before the statute of limitations was up. Yeah, that sounds like him. So everything I believed about the case was a lie? I mean, yeah, sorry, buddy. Like they say, we all gotta start somewhere. What's important is you know what's what now. The statute of limitations may have run out. That's not the right word. The statute of limitations may have run out, but the truth's still out there, you know? I inherited Samson's case when the old man passed. Prosecution handed off to somebody else, too. The great Von Karma wasn't gonna bother facing off against a rookie like me, was he? Anyway, long story short, the killer was never found, and Samson was found guilty instead.
That's terrible. Is there really nothing we can do to help him?
Hey, I mean, not really. Edgeworth learned law from this guy, probably worked as his weird girl for a bit, met Franzi that way. I like the family take, but there's no plot hole from the alternative. I guess not. But again, then that raises the question of, like, where was he staying then?
Yeah, who the fuck took care of him?
And also, why didn't they stop him from being Von Karma, being, like, Von Karmatized or whatever? Not without the real perp, I'm afraid. Until then, his confession stands. Speaking of which, I didn't find out until after the verdict had been handed down, but Von Karma had threatened Samson and made him a deal. Told him if he didn't confess, he'd make sure Judy was convicted instead. Oh, that motherfucker.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? How could he?
Samson knew there was no way Judy could have done it, of course. But he wasn't gonna take any chances, so he did what he was told and confessed to keep us safe. Now riddle me this, Milesy boy. Why do you think your Uncle Eddie just happened to be in this prison, or in the prison the day Bronco Knight died? Oh?
Ah, that's right.
What? Okay, where was Francie staying prior to coming to Japanifornia? How about Kay after her dad died? Off-screen relatives keep happening in this franchise. Yeah, I get... Wait, didn't they say that Kay lived with her relatives or something?
Yeah, her mother's relatives.
Yeah. You were there to see Mr. Tangaroa. Oh, wait, so he's still alive? Bingo, Judy and I both promised we'd visit him every day. I didn't quite keep that promise, but Judy did. She never missed one visit in all these years. Come rain or shine, she always showed up. But none of that changes the fact that Samson is still being unduly punished day after day.
heartbreaking. We've got to do something, Mr. Fender.
Eh. Well, kiddo, that's actually why we came here. The ice sculptures are back on display just like they were all those years ago. And we're gonna see what we can find out, right, Miles Areno? I'm a prosecutor, Fender. I don't look at these things in the same way as you or my father. What? Since when? You... Miles... It doesn't matter right now. Speaking not as a prosecutor, but as Miles Edgeworth, I want to know the truth behind both of these cases. I'm not leaving until I do. Heh! You really are old Gregory's son through and through. Different voice, though. Alrighty then, now that that's sorted, we can really get to work. Good thing I brought the IS-7 case file and evidence with me today, huh? Here, documents first. Who doesn't love paperwork, am I right? Shout out to Paper Perjury. A very good game from what I've seen. Also, yeah, jailbreak time! Woo! The pots in red ink are my annotations. Okay, let me know if the annotations show up in the YouTube, because they seem to have trouble with that. Thank you, Fender. And here's some evidence for you. Enjoy! There's quite a few, so I'd take a minute to scope them out if I were you. Small mountain of evidence from the IS-7 incident received from Fender. Yes, I'll see. I'll take a look at them in a bit.
And you know, your current case is just full of blue stars too, come to think of it.
Indeed. The key players of that incident 18 years ago, who just happened to get caught up in another incident. The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing that are perfect replicas of the ones from 18 years ago. The poison gas attack in the Autumn Wing, which had been disguised to look like the Winter Wing. It's almost as if they ran out of the background budget for this game. The two chemicals that were found inside the Pisces statue's display case, ubiquium and asphyxion, that form a poisonous gas when mixed together. The victim of the gas attack, Carmelo Gusto, who is no stranger to the events of 18 years ago, and who is still unconscious and undergoing treatment in the medical room. Excuse me. And finally, we come to the body floating face down in the fountain. And the fact that the ice sculptures have melted just as they did all those years ago, except it seems like everything was plugged in this time. The events of the present day would appear to be intimately linked with the events of the past, which means they may be able to help us learn more about what happened 18 years ago. This is way more similar to fifth dimensional, chess with fifth dimensional time travel than I thought. Or whatever that game's called.
Sounds good to me. Let's get to investigating.
Oh, great. Oh, no, you don't. Aren't you forgetting somebody? We tried to.
No.
I could have sworn this is my investigation. Really? You could have fooled me.
Yeah. Eustace is quite right. I do hope you aren't intending to obstruct him and his duties, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? You're the guys who interrupted us. We were just having a conversation on our own. Where the fuck did you come from? You're obstructing our duties.
I would hate to have to add a guilty to our report to the committee.
No, you wouldn't. I can just tell that you're really giddy about that. What am I guilty of now? Yeah, I love how Stacy's theme music is just the bumbling idiot theme. Of course not. I'm simply offering once again to do what I can to help with this investigation, which, may I remind you, is the only way that you were able to solve the last investigation.
Your offer is duly noted and duly declined.
I want to throw this Mountain Dew at you, but that would just short out my very expensive computer.
If she's not pulling any punches. The identity of the body from the fountain is currently being ascertained. Calling it the body is the one that went missing years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense. Feels really weird that it hasn't decomposed at all, though.
I mean, if you have the right conditions, the body can like stop from decomposing. But I feel like there should be some.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is only a matter of time until we have all the information we need.
Unless the body was frozen in the winter pavilion.
Are we doing a Walt Disney kind of thing?
We might be doing a Walt Disney kind of thing. I don't know, we'll see, but it's a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching! What? Oh, wait.
Matt Pat, we miss you.
Yes, we do. The channel sucks without you. Please come back.
I have not watched any of the new ones at all.
I've watched a little bit of it. It just doesn't feel the same. Perhaps I could help you speed that process along. I think I have an idea of who our mystery victim may be. What? Oui? Then you have to tell me! It's the Wah!
Oh no, fuck you!
Very well. Maybe it isn't just the ice sculptures that have resurfaced after 18 years. The body in the fountain might also be a visitor from the past! Booster Gold! I mean, wait, no, this guy. Wait, we can't be doing a Walt Disney thing. We've got too many queer people. Wait, is this the Owl House? Sure, maybe. Also, these bitches were just eavesdropping so badly they missed the fact that Edge Boy and company are 27 times more well-informed than them. Yeah, also they apparently missed the whole thing about his dead dad that, you know, I feel like if they knew that, they would be a little bit more considerate of... Anyway.
Oh, your father was on this case? Well, too bad. Guilty.
I am going to strangle you. I believe the body in the fountain is that of the man who was murdered here 18 years ago. Mr. Artie Frost. Wait, I need to get back into character as this guy. Also, where did she come from? What? You're saying that was poor Chili Winks? Wait, who the heck is Chili Winks or Artie, or whoever you're talking about?
Artie Frost was a famous sculptor, Eustace. Although he was better known as Paul Halil. The sculptures here on display here are all his works.
The channel sucked with Matt Pat. Okay, it sucked less with Matt Pat. Let's say that. No way. Sounds like he did well for himself. Always good to encounter a fellow winner. Stacy, a man is dead. Sky. Are we just laughing so much it's not picking up on the mic?
Yes!
Sky just saw the RT Games Ace Attorney playthrough, and,
I saw the first one, and I gotta finish the second one. Okay, I'm sorry.
For you see, Edgeworth, all of the... Stacy's gender was removed at the chemical factory. Or something.
Okay.
Eustace Winter is a terrible athlete. Yeah, and a terrible prosecutor.
I'm sorry.
Why do I now imagine Stacy doing a winner selfie with the corpse? Oh my god, she would. Oh my god, okay.
What was that? What's that one meme where it's like the only one it was like the dude I've seen this meme a lot where it's like the dude is like next to a gravestone and he's doing like a peace sign.
Yeah, that was like an Arrowverse thing, I think.
Yeah, now I'm imagining Eustace just doing that.
Oh my god. Yeah, they totally would. Anyway,
Mr. Frost was also the victim in the IS-7 incident.
yeah, we've been over this. Exclamation point! Wait, why are you saying that like you didn't know that?
I didn't fucking know!
Oh
Holy
wait,
shit,
oh wait,
who would've thought?
Oh wait, no, he's surprised that Judge Cavell knows that. Okay. Judge Cavell knows about the IS-7 incident?
Man, the moment I start to eat snack.
Sorry.
It's okay. Mr. Edgeworth, the IS-7 incident is an 18-year-old case. And according to police records, the victim's body was recovered and an autopsy duly carried out.
Sure, that's what the records say. The records can't always be trusted. That's just what the government wants you to think.
What are you insinuating?
That while the records say stuff like body totally recovered, the defense back then begged to differ. Not that it stopped the prosecution from shutting them down hard, of course.
I thought she was about to whack him for a second.
What? Stacy, turn your phone off. Yeah? This is Winnow. Huh? What? Really?
What's with the forensic guy taking photos of the entire group?
I don't know, he's probably trying to take pictures of the fountain. So, there seems like there's something in the fountain.
Is that a reflection or what?
It doesn't look like a reflection, but we'll see. Sorry, hang on, I skipped Gavel's line.
What is it, Eustace?
The body! We got an ID!
Tell me it's Frosty.
Some sculptor called Flost or something? So I guess Edgeworth called it?
Fuck. Yep, they did it, Walt Disney. God, I'm some justice!
So my father's deductions were right all along. Suck on that! Well, Judge, some kid took a shit in the fountain. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think that's it, but oh wait, maybe that is a reflection? I don't know, we'll check. Well, Judge Cavell, I'd say this changes things, wouldn't you? Perhaps now you'll admit that I might be of use to this case? More than a certain junior prosecutor, anyway? No fair! You're trying to steal the win! I'm doing no such thing. All I want is to uncover the truth. And if we're going to get to the bottom of what happened here, well, I'd stop scrolling. We need to work together.
We do not need to do anything, and you do not need to know the truth. This case is of none of your concern.
Objection! Whoa there, Judge Shi. I think you might be wrong about that.
Another of your interruptions, Mr. Fender?
Yep! See, I was on the defense team for IS-7, so this case is very much my concern. I was one of the pesky kids pushing the theory that the body had actually gone missing. The prosecutor at the time may have brushed us off, but you can't deny the testimony of your eyes. Or, to put it a little more bluntly, the prosecution's case was rotten from the ground up. When there's been a miscarriage of justice caused by the prosecution, it's the committee's job to fix it. No, a miscarriage of justice. That's a phrase.
Yep, that is a phrase. Ugh.
Who better to help you unpick the mess than someone who was there at the time? Unless you have an ulterior motive.
Oh, damn.
Judge Cavell seems to know the facts of the IS-7 incident in some detail. In which case, I suspect she must be here on the committee's behalf. Wait, you hadn't heard that phrase before? I don't think so. What?
When I hear miscarriage, I think of pregnancy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I thought that was just an Eddieism. That's an actual phrase? Why?
Okay. Your connection to the case is noted, Mr. Fender, but I fail to see how it concerns Mr. Edgeworth. Wow,
Okay,
you
let's...
seem to know a lot about the case, but not about the defense.
Hold it! He's the son of the original defense attorney and the protege of the case's lead prosecutor, you fucking dumbass. And that's not enough for you. He was at the trial, too. I think it's just possible he might have a little something to bring to the table, don't you?
Very well. You may both assist in the investigation.
She just puked from the fact that she had to admit that Eddie was right about something. It's pretty common. If justice has not been carried out, it had been miscarried. Okay, well that makes sense, but I don't really hear that phrase in, like, any other context. Or that word in any other context besides the obvious.
But only if you refrain from interfering with the work of others.
They had to do some work to interfere with it.
The winter wing is off limits for now. This room, however, is all yours. Okay, so then we can look at the fountain.
Alrighty, great to hear we're on the same wavelength, G. Why don't we bring it in to show we're all on the side of justice?
Can you hit? Okay. Do not test me, Mr. Fender. Your permission to investigate can be revoked at any time.
Okay, no touchy, got it.
Give me one reason, please give me one.
Duly noted, Your Honor. This is a turn-up for the books, huh, Milesy? We get to do our thing after all. You could say it's a turnabout for the books. Thanks to your immeasurable help as always. No sweat. Besides, I was mostly doing it for me. Okay, I'll be investigating my own thing, so just holler if you find something interesting. I will.
Fountain?
Where's he going? Well, Kay, shall we?
Yeah, let's investigate. Let the investigation commence.
Or as we... Oh, wait, no, never mind, it's not that yet. We're still unclear on two key facts. How Mr. Frost's body came to be where we found it, and the source of the ubiquium.
You're right, we need something more... We need some more intel.
Now, I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's a lot of red carpet in this room, and ubiquium, they said, was made for red dye a lot of the time. I thought
that was for paint.
I mean, it could be for paint, but they said it was for a lot of things. I'm just saying...
But mostly used in paint.
Well, yeah, that's one thing they said, but it could be... They said it had a lot of other uses. I'm just saying... Anyway.
You're right, we need some more intel.
Indeed. Let's focus on the ubiquium first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, it's used in stuff like dish soap and paint. Right?
Correct. It's also bright red in color and has a distinctive minty fragrance. Oh, I forgot about the minty part.
Okay, sounds like we know what we're looking for.
I spy with my little eye something red. Okay.
Wow.
So there's the fountain, but before the... Wait. No, I can't. Okay, yeah, Okay, let's look at the fountain first. It seems the police have already removed the body.
Why did the body of the victim from 18 years ago turn up in this fountain? Anyway, and why wasn't it all rotten and stuff? Did it slowly shovel its way here?
No, Kay, this is not Resident Evil or Ghosts and Goblins. Need I remind you that zombies aren't real? I know a couple people that might disagree with you on that. I think that Phoenix might have met her once. Her name's Jill Valentine. It seems likely that the body was preserved somehow.
Really? Is that even possible?
Well, Kay, let me ask you something. Have you ever been to Disneyland?
Oh, I haven't. Okay. Hey, Mr. Forensics guy, anything to report?
Yes, ma'am! Traces of both ubiquium and asphyxium have been detected in the fountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're probably carried here by the stream from the autumn wing.
In addition to those two chemicals, there's also a large amount of sugar. Why is he standing on the fountain? The composition of the sugar is being analyzed as we speak. Phoenix also met Chris Redfield and Wesker. There's just a bunch of people that have dealt with zombies. Oh, and Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. So, just so many people. Then explain the one on my lawn checking out my tricycle, Edgeworth. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's sugar in the fountain? Where would it have come from? Alright, well, I guess...
Wait, hang on. Okay, obviously, isn't there an achievement for that? But,
yeah, I was gonna...
Was the ice like sugar ice?
Yeah, something like that. It was like flavored ice. Okay, let's check out this table. If it'll let me. No, hey, you go... Yeah, there we go. No, don't go that way! Don't... Fuck it. Keyboard controls.
Use WASD!
I keep forgetting I can do that. Miss Bounce, he said, is laid out neatly on the serving cart.
The pamphlet says the gallery is famous for its tea.
Understandably so. The cup we were given was delicious.
Looks like other stuff was designed by Mr. Frost.
Interesting. In that case, I think we'd better take a closer look. So this dishware was made by Artie Frost.
It looks very fancy.
He literally gets attacked by zombies for one of his moves. Yeah, also, Croak, I see you playing Chess-a-rama there. You're getting into the chess mood from this game, I see. Oh, it is. I'm willing to bet that this set can fetch something in the thousands of dollars. Wow, I mean, it makes sense if it's like a designer tea set made by a dead artist, but wow. So let's try not to touch any of it unless we absolutely have to.
Why is it that art goes up in price when the artist is dead?
Because the artist can't make any more art anymore.
Oh.
So it's like more valuable. At least I'm pretty sure that's why.
Wow, this stuff's really worth that much?
Stop it, Kay. I can see your eyes lighting up. Miss Bound must really be a fan of Mr. Frost, like Fender said, to still have this. Teapot data jotted down my organizer. Wait, what? What's happening now? What? Hey, Edgy! What is it? You be careful with that teapot, you hear? What? Why is Larry so concerned all of a sudden? Oh, hi, Judy. What was the voice I was doing for this girl before?
A singing one?
Honored guest. I can pour you a cup if you like. Oh, Miss Bound. Ah, Judy! I'm good, thanks. No tea for me. You two knock yourselves out. Oh, thank you for the offer. Yes, why not? A quick break won't hurt. She is certainly grown up. 2 cups coming right up.
This smells great! They're in sync.
Oh, it even tastes better than it smells!
Edgeworth's mannerisms are rubbing off on Kay. That's kind of adorable.
What type of tea is this, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's Ceylon, I believe. It's usually identifiable by its citrus aroma, but... Miss Bound, is this the same blend you served this morning? Why, yes! Is it alright? There isn't anything wrong with it, is there? Larice would suck so bad at Among Us. Why do you say that? Because he's always sus? Wait a minute. What's that stain over there? Did someone drop a teacup?
You just noticed it?
Yeah. Did someone drop a teacup? It looks like there's some, like, chips of something in there. Oh no, not at all. It's just that the cup you gave me earlier had a slightly different aroma.
Huh.
Really? That's odd. I used the exact same blend both times. I can't see what could account for the difference. Hey, what's the big idea? Quit being mean about Judy's tea, will you? What's gotten under your skin, Larry? Nothing. You're just rude, that's all. Larry spilled the tea, didn't he?
Yep. Spill the tea, sis!
You don't even try to call me by the right name! It's Larice Dunham, dang it! Fuck you, Edgeworth, I hate you! You know what? I'm done! I'm not talking to you anymore! You know what? Yeah, that's entirely fair. Well, that was childish, even for him.
Wow, what happened there?
Let's ask him about it later, shall we? Talking to Miss Bound is more of a priority right now. We may not have any evidence to prove she's the culprit, but it does seem likely the poison gas was her doing. Okay, well... let's examine the teapot real quick.
This, one swanky teapot. Yeah, I'm trying to think. How the fuck do you, like, I feel like this tip here at the bottom is, like, where the tea pours out, but I feel like the way that it is, you take it off, it'll just start, like, leaking.
Excuse me. Well, maybe the tip isn't hollow, and so like the tea would stop like right where that separation line is. So that's one way of putting it. I lean more towards eccentric myself.
Whatever it is, it wouldn't do for a great thief to remain so ignorant about such chic things.
Actually, your ignorance is my bliss. You know where this is going? I don't. It's besides the fact that Yeah! There it is! There's the thing! We did it! Yay! Like father, like son! We got that achievement. Okay, cool. No more achievements for this chapter. Besides the one for clearing the chapter.
Oh, okay. These letters say PH, right, Mr. Edward?
Yes, they show the teapot was made by Paul Halik. There's initials, obviously.
Right, but I thought his real name was Artie Frost.
It was, thereby making this a piece by the victim of the IS-7 incident as well. I was under the impression that Artie Frost was the fake name, but, and his work seems to be everywhere here in the Zodiac Hall. Oh, you meant where what Gray was saying was going. Yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah. That's a song. Anyway, alright, well, that's all about that, but is there anything else here to investigate? Wait a minute, what's that red thing on the table there?
No idea.
The tablecloth draped over the card is pure white and completely spotless. I have some ideas. It's...
And it's just waiting for me to grab it by the edge and, clear my eye, and whoosh!
Okay? I cannot stress enough how bad of an idea that would be.
Oh, come on! What's the worst that can happen? Even if it all goes sideways, we'll just wind up with a cool tea-colored tie-dye.
Yes, well, I'd rather it remained white. Plus, I don't think Miss Bound would appreciate us meddling with it. Also, it might shatter the priceless it might shatter the priceless tea set.
Really? But there's so many other colors that would totally work. Pink, sky, blue.
Yeah, I do like the sound of sky blue, but whatever.
Oh my god. Tea leaves brown.
I'm not even dignifying that with a response. What's this thing? A caddy containing Ceylon tea leaves. Oh, I thought that was ubiquium.
No.
It's a well-crafted tin canister designed to prevent moisture and sunlight from damaging its contents. Not a bad thing to use considering the quality of the blend Miss Bound serves. I expected that would give us a clue or something, but I guess not. Alright, well, that seems to be everything we can investigate over here. Hi, Judy. Do you have anything to say about things? Where were you before you rejoined us here, Miss Bound? I had to go and tell our visitors we're closed. Oh, and hand out a little something an apology. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about? Yes, a few things, actually. Not least of all, the fact that I think you might be the one who set the poison gas trap. So let's just get out of the way. The original ice sculptures melted 18 years ago, correct? How did you manage to recreate them? Oh, you know about what happened back then? In that case, you might also know I took pictures of them during the contest. I commissioned the creation of a set of replicas based on those photographs for this current exhibit. But why go through the trouble of creating replicas? Mr. Frost's Zodiac series was this great unfinished masterwork. I wanted to see it completed at last. Or rather, recompleted. It was my fault that the original set melted in the first place, after all. Kay says, for some reason, sky blue makes me think of a cute girl. Can't imagine why. Really? It makes me think of a cute boy. But whatever. I see. And is there any particular reason why the winter and autumn wings look so similar? If Larice was any less subtle, he'd be hitting himself over the head with a frying pan and screaming, Awooga. Yeah, that does sound like the kind of thing he would do. Oh my, you really think they look alike? Perhaps I used some of the decorations from one and the other by accident? Wait, sorry, huh? Wait. Oh, She's clearly lying, but I don't have the evidence to prove it just yet. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that... Is there anything we can present to her that might be of good? Like, this, maybe? I don't know. The hunt is on.
The truth will come out.
But I don't know. What that's about? Oh, she's singing. Bing! I guess we're going to find out. Have I inadvertently stumbled onto the set of Kate Crimes the Musical or something? No, I think that's next door.
Also, why did that kind of remind me of, like, the Team Rocket theme?
Maybe it reminded me of something they would sing on Blue's Clues for some reason. But a lot of things are reminding me of Blue's Clues lately. Hey there, Miles Arena! What's the situation with the investigation? Actually, I was trying to investigate that tea puddle, but I guess we're talking to you now. Things are progressing. I think a fuller picture of what happened is beginning to emerge. Is it?
Oh, really?
Good to hear. Guess I better step in my game too, then. This case seems to have a lot in common with the incident from 18 years ago. Oh wait, I forgot his voice. Ping, when did CinemaSins get there? I'm trying to think of a joke about cinema sins I could make, but I can't. I don't know. Case does not include lap dance. Ding. Anyway, whatever. Wait, I skipped the thing. Dang it! This mouse is weird today. And how? It's got the lot. Melton statues in the window wing, and even the murder victim's body. How did nobody? But
How did nobody ever figure out that the body had gone missing?
Frost had no family apart from his son. His son? Who could his son be? And, well,
Yeah, it was in the picture.
the kid kind of what? Oh, right.
Oh.
I forgot that we saw his picture. But who is he in the present day, is the question. And, well, the kid kind of vanished. Nobody's seen him since around the time of the incident. Gusteau's son, too. Him and his best pal from school both just up and disappeared.
What? And they were never found?
Gusteau's boy wasn't, not as far as I heard anyway. Guess Frost Kid turned up in the end, though. He collected his inheritance at some point. But yeah, with no finger around just after the incident... Finger? Where did I get finger from? But yeah, with no family around just after the incident, Frost got no funeral, no nothing. So no need for the police to release the body, and no need for anyone to find out they didn't have it. They filed a fake autopsy report, and nobody was any the wiser. Well, almost nobody. I still can't believe Mr. Von Karma would have stooped so low. Really? Edgeworth, the guy killed your dad. You remember that part, right?
Do you think he's suppressing it?
I mean, he might be. But, okay, what about this puddle? From the color and aroma, I'd say this is a puddle of spilt tea. Frost's son was the kid named Finger! We found it!
And look, there's a small chunk of ceramic in it.
Uh-huh. So Larry definitely broke the teacup.
Yep. I guess somebody must have broke something.
Excuse me, I know that insignia. And a certain high-strung somebody just might know a little something too.
Where is he?
Where are you, Larry? Or Larice? Whatever
There
your
he
name
is.
is. I'm going to keep
Right
this...
behind him.
I'm going to keep this simple, Larry. You're hiding something, so just tell me what it is. Gulpy's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh, quit it with the glare! You two, it's weird!
Ah, come on, Kay. You know me better than that. I wasn't staring. I was struck by an idea for a picture. Now, Edgy, he was glaring. Wait a minute. Okay, is that paint, or does he have tea on his coat also? Wait, God, it still amazes me that the Cinnamon Sins superhero bookverse thing made the 4 books. Wait, hold up. Cinnamon Sins did a superhero book series? What? They did what now? Yes, and I'll keep glaring at you until you tell us what it is you're hiding. Quit it! I already told you! I'm not talking to you anymore! You're talking to me right now. I mean, from now on, I'm not talking to you ever again, starting now!
Show him the piece.
I'm between this and the fact that Franziska still almost exclusively refers to him as Papa. It stands to reason that Von Karma was a better parental figure than one would expect. I cannot stress enough how much he killed Edgeworth's dad. That's still a significant thing that happened, and I think that that's that is a bit below faking evidence in terms of places to stoop to. The CinemaSins books was about disabled superheroes, and it's called The Ables, and by all accounts it was pretty bad. Ah! I see. Most notably for me getting Secret Cleveland Man stuck in my head. Secret Cleveland Man? What? This is okay. This is getting me nowhere. Wait, no, I suppose I'll have to figure out what he's hiding first before I can get the whole truth out of him. Okay.
Show him.
Oh, well, sorry.
Show him.
Okay, but killing Edgeworth's dad doesn't technically mean he's a lesser skilled dad or prosecutor. I disagree. I disagree. Yeah. Come on, Larry, what are you hiding? Not saying.
Look, you two, this is no time for kids games.
This game is rated T. It's rated T for tea that Larry spilled. Well, I certainly wasn't playing.
It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear Larry isn't gonna talk to you.
Thank you, Kay. You actually respect my name. Oh, he'll talk. Don't you worry about that. I need to know what Larry is hiding, and I think I might have an idea of what it is. Perhaps presenting him with the right evidence will force him to come clean. Okay,
You broke a teacup, my guy. You broke a fucking teacup.
Rated T for typo in that line. Wait, I didn't see that. What? Would you mind taking a look at this for me, Larry? Why would you show me that? Tell me, what is it about Miss Bound's tea sets that gets you so agitated? If you won't tell me, then perhaps you'd prefer to explain it to Judge Cavell. Wait, don't make me look bad in front of Verity. She thinks I'm a sensible, cool, clean-cut guy. No, she doesn't. I want her to see the real me, the real low-down, dirty me. I'm not so sure. What?
Is Verity? Wait, no.
Verity Gavell.
Verity Gavell.
Yeah, I'm not so sure anybody here thinks you're particularly clean-cut, Larry. But if you don't want her to think bad...
Are you dating someone?
She's probably broken up with him by now. Oh, her tea set! Is that what we're calling it right now? Edgeworth would know a thing or two about tea sets? I don't know. If you don't want her... What?
None.
No, I want... what were you saying?
I was gonna say he knows a thing or two about chess sets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he sure does. But if you don't want her to think badly of you, the best thing you can do is talk to me. Alright, I'll talk! Alright, what are you... Alright, Larry, enough is enough. Now confess! Is there any way to treat your best friend, Edgy? Is this any way for you to treat yours? By lying to him, hiding things? I get the picture already, so stop glaring at me like that. I'll tell you everything, okay? I've been taking estrogen for 2 months. And also, earlier, I thought Verity might like a cup of tea, so I went to pour one for her. But I got distracted, and my hand slipped, and smash! I broke the teapot! A priceless work of art! It's in pieces because of me! No words exist to describe how far away I saw this coming from.
Yeah, she really messed up this time, Larry's.
See, Edgy? Everyone's gonna think less of me now. Gray says, ooh, you're talking about boobies. Yes! Thank you, Gray. Thank you for...
You're talking about kitties!
Thank you for keeping up to speed on this one. Judy's never gonna forgive me after this. Crying to me won't do you any good. I think you need to apologize to Miss Bound. My teapot. I see. I'm sorry, Judy. I'm so sorry. Look at how sorry I am. I'm doing my best Dr. Wily impression. I don't have any money, but I'll paint your portrait. I'll paint you 50 portraits. Please, Mr. Donim, it's really me who should be apologizing. How could I have failed to notice that there were broken pieces of ceramics on the floor? Somebody could have been hurt. Here, let me make sure that's safely disposed of. The teapot in question was designed by Audie Frost, correct? I understand it was something you've long treasured. You must be upset. Oh, I am! But of course, all things break eventually. Okay, she's getting more suspicious. And as luck would have it, I have another identical teapot. It's far from the end of the world. Really? Is she less attached to Mr. Frost's work than she used to be? Is this the real Judy? Or is this an imposter?
An inside man.
Perhaps. I can't believe this, Judy! You're the sweetest, the kindest! Ah! This other teapot you're talking about, it's the one sitting on top of the cart right now, right? What do you mean? Yeah, so when I, yes. Now, now, it might be, but also Septuple Anti is quoting Ninja Sex Party lyrics, which is fun. Yeah, so when I smashed the first one, I tried to hide the pieces in the bottom of the cart, and that's when I saw the other pot under there. So I took it out and basically switched the two pots. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yep, and that's everything I have to tell you. Besides the gender stuff. I'll be extra careful not to break the other one, I promise. You have no shame whatsoever, do you? The boobies are taunting me in disguise! Oh my god. He's a master of disguise. I'm sorry. It's really quite alright. Thank you for being so honest. See, Edgy, isn't Judy the absolute best? I trust you won't take advantage of her kindness and will make amends somehow. I sure will! Once I make it as an artist, I'm gonna give her one of my paintings. She was one of my models, after all. It's only fair. At this rate, I suspect he's likely to make more trouble than amends. Don't you think it would be better for you to keep out of her way for a very long while? Oh, but I will be keeping out of her way, because I sketched her and the others already. Her and the others? Keen to see my work, huh? Yeah, I drew a few great sketches of some ravishing beauties. Want to see? Yes, actually.
Interested in Larissa's ravishing beauties, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't know. Are any of them male? I'm afraid you've greatly misjudged my sexual orientation, Kay. I simply wish to see if Larry has captured any unusual details this time, too. Unusual details? There's nothing unusual about these. They're my best work yet. Well, your best work usually has some kind of interesting details.
Really? Now I want to see him too.
You're a sweetheart, Kay. Alright, let me dig them out for you. Give me a sec, okay? Larice and Kay is like the biggest unexpected friendship of this game, I think. Time for the biggest plot twist in any Ace Attorney game. What, that Larice is actually good at drawing? I suppose we may as well take a look. Alright, let's see these ravishing beauties. So these sketches of yours... Seriously, Edgy! You wanted to check out my art! You should have said so from the get-go! I just said it like 5 seconds ago. The master of disguise! He can even become a girl! Through the secret technique known as estrogen! Oh, I've learned that technique. It's had very good effects so far. I believe you have projected your desires incorrectly this time, Kay. Wait, here, feast your eyes on this. Alright. What am I looking at here? I mean, is it not obvious? Yeah, they do look really nice.
What is she doing? With the fountain?
Oh yeah, what the hell is going on over there? And why does why does Judy have those but why does Judy have those candies that her dad really liked? And also, why does Miss Scone look adorable in this? What am I looking at here? I told you already, ravishing beauties! Just few of the fair faces that have caught my eye since I've been here, you know. There's Verity, and Judy, and, someone else.
Why did you draw them all on the same page?
Well, I meant to draw the room at first, just something to pass the time. Then I saw one beauty, and another, and well, I just scribbled them all down as I went. I mean, it's really good composition. I mean, like, seriously. I would put this up on the fridge. So these are all drawn at different times. Huh? Yeah, I guess. Also, why is Verity sparkling? Is she a transformed magical girl of justice? It's the powers of the goddess of justice radiating off of her. I did one of you too, Kay. You're on a different page, though.
Wow, you did? I'm flattered.
I'm too young for you.
I'm choosing to interpret that as platonic. How true to life are these sketches? Did you only draw what you actually saw? Of course! You think I draw things I can't see? Like, using my imagination? Nope, these are 100% true to life, right down to the exact shade of each color. So the colors are accurate. Interesting. Does he have watercolors? It looks like these are watercolor drawings. Very, very nicely done. These look like they were like drawn like brand new for this collection. They don't look like they've been upscaled at all or anything. They're like very, very clearly. The art in this game is fantastic. I just really love it. Much as it pains me to admit it, Larry may have provided me with a useful piece of evidence yet again. Why are you surprised at this point? Literally every single one of Larry's drawings, Larissa's drawings at this point, has been important evidence. You know, he's going for some figures that aren't conventionally sexy. That's not exactly a beauty shot of Delicia. I like to think he drew Kay as a badass great thief. I would love to see that, to be honest. Although he did say that he doesn't use his imagination very much for these drawings. I wonder if he's one of those people that doesn't have you know, aphantasia, one of those people that doesn't have an inner that they can't imagine things very clearly visually. I wonder if he's got that going on. That would be interesting. The serving cot in the sketch, for example, if I compare it to the one here in the room, there's a clear contradiction here between the two. Yeah, this one doesn't have candies. I think a little deduction is in order. Could I borrow this page for a while, Larry? Sure thing. You want me to sign it for you? Just the page, please. Larry's sketches, data jotted down in my organizer. Alright, well, thanks, Laris. Let's... What are we doing? What's next?
We're investigating stuff, so...
Wait, is there anything we can...
Oh.
Oh, I think...
Oh, no!
I have a feeling...
Yeah, me too!
I didn't make this connection before, but, I know about you, but... Okay, what? What?
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean that doesn't?
Switch teacup. What if we do the switch teacups and or
Oh wait, the
teapots
teapots.
and
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. There's no logical connection between these two things. Are you sure? I think you need to think. Okay, the tea smells different. Switch teapots. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go.
There we go.
You fell for that exact issue. Look, what? You're a step ahead of the game. I hate it when that happens. I suspect the difference in aroma we notice is due to the teapots having been switched.
You do?
I just thought you went nose blind or something. I can't see what else it could have been. The tea itself hadn't changed. Why don't we ask Miss Bound just to be sure? What?
So, I think I told you about how my dad loves to fucking cook shrimp so fucking often, and it's been over a year.
Oh, yeah.
I was at a friend's birthday party in, like, the beginning of March, and he was cooking shrimp, and I could not smell it. And I was like, oh, damn. And then, I think it was the other night, I went down to get a drink, and I could not smell shrimp at all. And then, a moment I went to leave, I smelt it because the pan of shrimp was right in front of me.
Oh.
I could only smell it when it was right in front of me. It's that bad.
Oh dear. I thought you were gonna say.
I am nose blind to shrimp.
I thought you were gonna say that you found out you got COVID, but that makes sense actually. That like you just got used to the smell. Why don't we ask Miss Bound just to be sure? Miss Bound? The difference in aroma we noticed, do you think it could have been because of the different teapot? I suppose so. Why are you crying so much? My cup just now had a subtle minty scent.
Okay, there it is.
Rather like uva tea. Oh, I just remembered. I made some peppermint tea in that pot only yesterday. Oh, likely story. That must be where the minty aroma is coming from.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Want to try it?
I do, very much. Could that really be it? Alright.
There we go.
The tea from the teapot Larry switched in from under the cart smelled faintly of mint.
Right, Miss Bound said she used the pot to make peppermint tea yesterday.
Yes, but there's something else that's been troubling me. Miss Bound seemed more taken aback by the switching of the teapots rather than the breaking of one. You made mint tea a likely story.
You're right. You'd expect it to be the other way around.
I suspect she might have been deliberately hiding the teapot underneath the cart.
But why?
Also, why would she be using expensive like an expensive, like, antique teapot to make poison? That seems like a waste.
Why would you even have poison in tea? Who are you trying to kill?
I mean, it was probably just, like, a way to hide the ubiquium, or something.
What, does she have an assassin's teapot?
That would be cool. One of Ubiquium's key characteristics is its minty fragrance. So what if she had been hiding some in that teapot?
What? In the teapot?
It's simply a possibility, but one worth investigating, I believe. Mr. Winner, any luck finding that Ubiquium? Huh? Oh! Right, that's what I was supposed to be doing. My people are searching the entire gallery, but they haven't found anything yet. And what about you? Don't tell me you know where it came from. Yeah, the Ubiquium isn't poisonous on its own, you just need a way to move it. Yeah, it's like a perfect hiding spot. I thought Ubiquium wasn't deadly by itself. Yeah, but she was going to use it to make poison. And that...
Well, if it's something that you use in dish soap and paint, obviously that's gonna have some bad effects on the body.
I mean... Apparently not, because, like, Edgeworth and Kay drank it just fine.
Oh my god, they gotta go see a doctor now.
I really think it's just like that red dye they use for fruit punch and stuff. I think that's the equivalent. Red number 5 or something like that. Maybe the broken teapot was a fake and the real one was hidden to keep it safe. That would make sense. And what about you? Oh wait, I said that. I may have an idea.
Yeah, oh no, it's red dye number 3.
Oh. Look, there's a lot of red dyes to keep track of. Huh, I knew it! If I can't find it, there's no chance a useless... What? You do know where it came from?
Oh my god, Stacy!
Yes. You know, the more pathetic she gets, the more endearing she is to me, honestly. What? Where? Miss Bound's teapot. Wow, nice piece. I like it. Yeah, this looks like a fitting prize for a natural-born winner. It's not a prize! It's a vital piece of evidence! Oh, it's just evidence. Then I'll have one of the forensics people check it out. Mr. Edgeworth, is there some sort of problem with my teapot? Possibly. The minty fragrance we notice coming from it. I think it just might be the scent of one of the chemicals used to make the poison gas. But Mr. Edgeworth, surely you don't think I had anything to do with that? Well, that's not what we said, but now that you mention it...
Wow!
I'm afraid I do. The method used to create the gas would have required considerable preparation. Nobody would have had the time or the opportunity to set that up except you. That's not strictly true. It took around a week to get Zodiac Hall ready for the exhibition. There are all kinds of people coming and going through here during that time, Delicia for one. So you see, I'm not the only person who could have set it up at all. Miss Scone is on our radar too, of course. You needn't worry about that. And besides, I wouldn't know the first thing about making poison gas. So even... Unless you had a cookbook of special recipes that were used in medications and whatever the fuck, you know. Right? Remember that thing? So even if you did find some ubiquitous in my pot, I wouldn't have had any idea what to do with it. But I suppose we should see what the test results say first. Miss Bound claims she doesn't know the first thing about making poison gas. I need to find a way to prove that she's lying. Oh, hello? The phone. The phone is ringing. Edgeworth speaking. Oh, hey!
Sorry.
Hi, Gumshoe. Is everything alright, Detective?
Yeah. Everybody's left the winter wing. It's just me in here now.
Is Larice crushing on a murderer? I mean, to be fair, she's a very hot murderer. As most murderers in these games tend to be, for the most part. Like, there's a really bit, like, thinking about it, like, the ratio of ugly murderers to hot murderers is very, very strongly leaning on the hot part. I know a lot of me's. I love that line. Anyway, sorry.
Which means I can tell you what we found out.
Cammy Meal, yeah, Cammy Meal. There's, freaking, what was it Eeny Miny or Mimi Miny? One of them. It doesn't matter which one. Matt on guard, arguably. Okay, we're getting off track. Honestly, I'm more surprised that he hasn't done that before now. I don't think Larice ever showed up in a case with a female culprit. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, also Dahlia. Anyway, he really shouldn't be sharing information about the investigation, but after the past week or so, I'm not about to stop him now.
The exhibits in here all have completely melted.
Thank you, Detective Gumshoe. We wouldn't have figured that out without you.
All that's left in the display case is some stuff at the bottom.
Right, Mimi Miney, who is disguised as Eenie Miney. Right.
More of it in the Taurus case than the Gemini case, though.
Describe this stuff for me if you can.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks like a pale blue liquid, and I had the lab run some tests just now. The sample from the Taurus case just had a bunch of sugar in it, but the one from the Gemini case had 3 different substances in it.
Which were?
Sugar, salt, and blood.
These were the ingredients that were created to create the most fucked up little girls. but the professor spilled one new extra chemical, Cold Killer X. Blood? What is salt and blood doing in the Gemini case's sample?
I can't imagine whose blood it could possibly be, but...
Well, how did forensics find out it was blood without finding out whose blood it is?
Yeah, I'll get it tested right away, sir.
Please do, Detective, obviously.
Oh, I also spoke over the radio with the forensics guy working the fountain room.
He has a really annoying voice.
He said he just got word that the sugar they found in the fountain matches the sugar in the pale blue liquid.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see. That might well prove to be a significant development. Okay, Gemini case analysis results. Anything else to report, Detective?
Yes, sir. We found one of those light-emitting devices in here in the Winter Wing, too.
There are a few of those being used in the Autumn Wing to disguise it as the Winter Wing, as I recall. Seems the equipment from 18 years ago is more than just for show. I need to talk to Miss Scone about this. I mean, the chemical composition of blood is what they spotted. Testing the DNA from it is a different thing. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one, but still,
Anyhow, I better getting back to it. I'll let you know as soon as we hear from the lab about the blood.
Yes, thank you, Detective.
Was that Gummy? He seemed like he had a lot to say.
He did, and all of it is very useful. Huh? Gumshoe doing something useful? Unheard of! If I'm going to prove that Miss Bound's claims about who could have set up the poison gas trap are false, I'll need to talk to a certain somebody else who was here 18 years ago. I mean, there's a lot of somebody else's that could fit that. We haven't talked to Delicia yet. What's up with her? Miss Scone, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Of course, dear. Fire away. Anything for you, Milesy Smilesy, and dear sweet little Tooth Decay. Tooth Decay. Oh, that's a good one. I'd appreciate it if that was the last time you called me Milesy Smilesy.
I'm not a fan of the Tooth Decay. I'm not a fan of Tooth Decay either.
Well, you just have to like it or lump it. I can't change a nickname once I've settled on it.
Well, I guess we tried.
Yeah, well, anyway, so yeah, we have some questions about, this. Ooh, look at that! A picture! Silly old me! That's right, you seem to have caught the artist's eye. You mean lovely Lori Lambkin? I'll have to have a word with him and say thanks. Oh, Lori, that's a good one. Well, I'll be glad to introduce you.
And there's the evil smirk.
Wait, you didn't... Wait, why didn't you... You didn't even mention the... Okay, whatever the... You could have mentioned what she was doing, Edgeworth. Anyway. Why can't you tell us what the various devices used to decorate the gallery's exhibits? Seems to be some pretty specialized items in use. Light-emitting devices, luminous fabrics. Oh, I can tell you all about those, dearie. After all, I'm the one who gave them to Moody Judy. It was my way of saying sorry after I broke the rules all those years ago. I bought her 4 lovely new salt lamps, and I gave her the 4 pieces of luminous cloth I used for the contest.
Wow, that's super generous of you.
Well, us girls have to do our best, don't we? Not everybody understands, of course. What does that mean? That better not be a dig at me, Delish. I told you how kind I thought that was. Yes, back when you were a dear, sweet, innocent baby boy. What happened to you, eh? Well, puberty for one thing. Wait, I had already had puberty by then. Why do I have... why am I... I got a huge growth spurt for some reason after that point.
A dear, sweet, innocent baby boy? Mr. Fender? Can't quite picture that, I have to say.
Oh, you'd be surprised. So these decorations, they're all the same as the ones you saw 18 years ago, correct? Yep, salt lamps, glowing fabric, light-emitting doodads, the whole bit. There are 4 luminous cloths in use in the autumn wing. I'm sure I saw another one somewhere. I'm not lying.
You mean the one she was...
Yeah. Yeah. What you were saying. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it. What is she looking for? That's not it. And that's not it. That cloth looks familiar. Oh, is this where the connection is made? Maybe I should jog her memory with something so Miss Scone will tell us more. Like, for example... Oh, wait, or maybe just this, actually. You had a piece of fabric like this in your bag, did you not, Miss Scone? Albeit a somewhat grimier one. Grimy? How rude! You don't get people to cooperate with a little investigation like that, young man! Should I call it a dish towel, then? Perhaps you use it to wipe up some sort of spillage. A spillage, he says! The cheek! That's a piece of highly specialized luminous cloth! Oh, I probably shouldn't have told you that. I think I'd like to know a little more about this highly specialized luminous cloth, if you don't mind. Why didn't you want me to know you had a piece of luminous cloth in your bag? Oh, well, I suppose there's no point hiding it now. Is there? Sorry, I had to yawn for a second.
You're good.
If you must know, I fished it out of the fountain. There we go. Just right before they called me into the autumn wing. So Larry's sketch of Miss Scone is of when she was trying to retrieve the cloth. At first, I thought it was one of the ones I'd given Moody Judy. One of the 4 you'd given to the gallery, correct? Exactly, but all 4 were being used in the autumn wing, weren't they? So yes! I'm really tired for some reason. It must be the one that went missing all those years ago. Oh.
Damn.
I'd already had my Infesticide Ultra pinched and used to make poison gas. If one of my cloths turned out to have been used in some sort of dastardly deed too, well... I was going to look guilty as sin, wasn't I? So I kept it hidden in my bag and hoped for the best. You do realize that makes you look more guilty, right? You do realize that, right?
You're shut up.
Hiding evidence makes you look more sus. I see. Ooh, it does feel good to get it off my chest, though. Stress is not good for the complexion. So the cloth that disappeared 18 years ago, the one the victim was wrapped in, just happened to reappear in the fountain at the same time as the body. Glare gifted and bound by stone. Doop-a-dip-boop-boop-boo. Alright, and what about the poison gas, just to be completionist's sake? Miss Scone, you're something of a specialist. How might someone learn to make the poison gas that was used in the attack? Any ideas? Well, any pharmacist who's ever handled Infesticide Ultra would know for a start. After all, it says it right there on the label. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium ever! What about a layperson? It's unlikely they'd know, wouldn't you say? I suppose so, yes. Well, not unless you'd had a nose through the Ultimate Cookbook, anyway. We got her! I knew it! I fucking knew it! You all doubted me, but I knew it! I called it earlier! Last week!
Huh?
I called it that the Ultimate Cookbook would have some kind of thing about the mixing ubiquium and the asphyxian. I said, and you said, no, it wouldn't be, that doesn't make sense. But that was the thing. I was right. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. The prize from the contest 18 years ago. The recipe for making Infesticide Ultra, along with not mixing ubiquium bit, is in there, you know. Uh-huh. So you're familiar with the contents of the book. Oh, yes, dear, I know it inside out! Because I work for the Tangaroa Group, you see. We're the company behind Cold Killer X, I'm sure you've heard of it. It was from the older games. Cold Killer X fights back sniffles and sneezes with ease. Apparently. After Sammy Poople was found guilty, the company took custody of the book. They only grant their most trusted people access to it, of course, so of course they let someone who is an accessory to a murder have part of it. Which means Mrs. Scone is one of those elites, I suppose. Alright, well... Do we have anything else to think? No, that's the only thing. Okay.
We have one.
Yeah, we have one, but we need more. Wow, it is really slowing down. Okay, nothing more to talk to her about.
Eddie?
Yeah, maybe Eddie. Oh, we can talk about Judy still. Tell me, Fender, what kind of person is Miss Bound? Huh? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you got a thing for her, Milester. I do not. I love how these games just make it extremely clear how not into women Edgeworth is. Chill, I'm just yanking your chain. Anyway, what can I say about Judes? Well, she's a real brave trooper for one. Oh, and also forensics, maybe. Yeah, maybe we could check with him. What else do you call someone who waits around 18 whole years like she has for Samson? Even after his extended family kicked her out of this place.
What? They threw her out?
Wait, really? Yep, Judes wasn't technically part of the family, so there was nothing she could do. Well, that's a dick move. She had nothing, nobody, and no job after Samson took the fall. So she had no choice but to take what he taught her and make her own way in showbiz. She's retired from all that now, though. Yes, why did she retire? She finally made enough to buy the whole place, the old place back. She even got the Ultimate Cookbook back from the Tangaroa Group after they basically stole it. We got her. Guess this place and everything to do with it was all she ever cared about, so she just wanted it back. All of it. Fender seems very sympathetic to Miss Bound's plight. What's with that painting in the back? I want to investigate that for a bit. But from a less charitable perspective, she has, in a way, taken everything of Mr. Tangaroa's for herself. Uh-huh. It's a selection of trophies won by Paul Halik, or rather Audie Frost. Evidently, he was a very well-respected artist.
Well, you've got one too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, you're also a well-respected autist.
So, it's about time I won one too, huh? I guess I'll have to find some feeding contest to enter.
So you have a case Judy was behind the gas, but I have a question for you. Why would she do that? Well, at first I thought it was to get her hands on the ultimate cookbook, but actually now knowing that she has that also, that kind of puts some, that puts some salt in the whole thing.
What if she found out who actually did it and wanted to kill him?
Yeah, that would make sense. That would also very much make sense. It's a revenge scheme. Classic motive. As a wise man once said, cool motive, still murder. Wait, actually, wait. Actually, wait, I don't know if she actually killed anyone, officially. She poisoned someone, but he's not dead. And there's still the dead body from before. The question with Ace Attorney is, what characters don't have autism? That's a good question, and, I'm trying to think, and, Gavel, maybe. Gavel, maybe. She's probably the most neurotypical, but, yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah,
I read this line.
right.
Or you could set something up, something with a nice ceremony at the end, or at all, or at. Oh, hang on, no. Or you could set up something, or you could set up. Or you could set something up, something with a nice ceremony at the end, all that.
Yes, followed by a swift round of arrests.
No.
Yeah, wouldn't that screw over Tangaroa if the culprit was dead? It wouldn't lead to much in the way of proof to overturn Tangaroa's sentence. Also, maybe Mia and Godot. Mia, probably. Godot, I don't know. I don't know. His coffee obsession seems to be... There's something going on with that. I don't know if it's autism, but he's got something. Anyway. Here we go. The Ultimate Cookbook contains instructions on how to create the poison gas. And the current owner of that book is none other than Miss Judy Bound.
No way. You mean...
I'm afraid I do. Miss Bound would have been perfectly capable of setting up the gas trap. Finally, we can prove she's been lying to us. Okay, now what are we gonna do with that information?
I guess go to her?
No? Maybe talk to... Wait, let's talk to forensics. The body's been taken back to the lab, sir. Autopsy's underway. How's the rest of the fountain looking? Rather beautiful, actually, sir. The water's crystal clear and kind of soothing. Almost as if there wasn't a body floating in it not so long ago, Alright. I guess we gotta talk to her.
I don't think you've gotten away with anything, Mr. Edgeworth. I will be reporting your actions to the committee.
Which actions? What actions have I done recently that are a reportable offense?
Karen and talk to your fucking manager.
Do whatever you need to do, Judge Cavell. I am the manager.
And we'll do the same. You are the self-styled great thief, correct? Mr. Edgeworth's association with such a character will be of interest to the committee, too, of course. Go ahead and report me to your steering committee! I'll be the toast of the thieving community. Fuck.
It looks like Judge Cavell will have to think up some new threats if she wants to intimidate Kay. She's too stupid to be she's just too stupid to be threatened. Do you mind, Mr. Winner? You're in my way. I do mind, actually, and I'm not going anywhere. You'll just have to go around me.
Well, we just thought you might move to a better spot. That's all.
What better spot? I demand you show it to me at once! Is that really all it takes to make you do whatever we want? I swear he has some kind of psychological conditioning that's happened. I don't know what it is. Pavlov, hypnotism, whatever. Is it just me, or does that statue look like he's got a giant dick and he's masturbating?
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad we're all in agreement on that. Anyway, let's take a look at it, I guess.
Statues of a man and woman in old-timey clothes. Did Pohalik make these as well?
Yes, it seems he created them later in his life, once he'd begun to make a name for himself. His wife pushed him to sculpt the two of them as ancient gods, and he couldn't say no to his beloved, so his wife commissioned this one. Interesting!
Oh, he was married?
The title is The Beautiful Goddess Venus and Her Humble Servant.
Well, talk about putting your goddess on a literal pedestal.
It seems that this guy had a thing for Greek mythology.
We like Greek mythology.
Yeah, it's great, but yeah.
Yeah, anyway, it's a sculpture of a brave warrior battling against a serpent. Did Pohalik make this on demonstration?
He did. It seems he was fascinated by fantasy and mythology when he was a young man. Ooh, I'm about to make it. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Sorry, what were you saying?
I accidentally read part of your line.
Oh. This piece embodies the tragic yet gritty determination of the young as they face an impossible situation. It's called the math test.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
Amazing. Perfect. Not relatable.
Oh, hashtag relatable. Oh, I love this fucking game.
This game's fucking... Okay, I think we do have to go to Judy.
Okay, but it says there's nothing else. Is there something we can present to her? What? I don't,
I think we do the book.
Oh, wait, do we have the book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do. The goddess Venus and her humble servant. Well, I guess we know who the Dom was. Yeah! Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hold up. Oh, there we go. What the fuck?
I think there's a thing to examine. We'll look for it in a bit, I guess. What kind of pharmaceutical recipes are in the Ultimate Cookbook? Oh, there's so many. It would take a while to go through them all. Dum bum 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 bum. Wait, but if you really want to know, then let's start the show. Bum 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 bum. Come join me as we sing the song. It's a nifty, thrifty 2 hours long. Now, one by one, we'll sing the things that the world's best little cookbook brings.
What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Want to listen to the rest?
I do. No, that won't be necessary, but I wanted to hear it! No, come on. Okay, what else can we examine? Is it this stuff?
It's a man with a moon-shaped head and a woman with a sun-shaped head.
Are you sure? I mean, that...
Oh, it's over in the left.
I know, but I don't see how that head looks very moon-like, particularly. I guess if it's on its side,
He's got a real pained look in his eyes, though.
We know who the Dom was.
There's another
Yes, from his younger years, when he was something of a dreamer. He depicted those closest to him by means of a motif taken from nature. Oh wait, never mind. This piece is titled My Parents.
I guess the moon shines brightest in that house.
The mom shines brightest.
Oh, guess the mom shines brightest in that house.
We know who the Dom was. Okay, anyway. Is that... I was looking at these two pieces, but okay. What about over here? No, wait, we looked at this one already. Wait, that just says the same thing as the one over there. What?
Huh.
Those are very clearly different statues. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird, but okay. Ooh, what's over here?
These are tulips for the door, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, it leads to the spring wing. That was fun. That was weird to say.
Ah, spring. About time to move house. Which makes it open season for great thieves.
Okay, at this point, I feel like you actually have tried to rob some houses in your time. Housebreaking is a little beneath a great thief when...
Kid, that's the neighbor next door.
Okay, sure, whatever you say. Housebreaking is a little beneath a great thief, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it more than.
They put oh, sorry.
They put sunflowers by the door. Nice.
A fitting adornment for the entrance to the summer wing, I suppose.
Summer is also vacation time.
Which means breaking into houses.
Oh, Great Thief's nose. That means tourists with bulging wallets.
Oh yeah, I'm probably that. Also, pickpocketing K, isn't that a little beneath the great thief?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
What is not above a great thief? Oh, what's this? Why is a lift cart just sitting here out in the open?
I guess somebody has must have been moving something heavy. Could it have been a body?
Probably. The top of the platform seems to be wet. Like there was something that was frozen and then thawed. You know, I got a funny feeling I've seen this somewhere before.
You mean like 18 years ago?
Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I last saw it in Frost's room. He must have used it to move the ice sculptures around. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. Say that 5 times fast. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. The spring wing brings the things that ring ding ding. I really did it? How did I do that? How did I do all of that without messing up? What? Oh, hey, it's one of those convenient body moving carts. Can't think of what it's doing here. He must have used it to move the ice sculptures around and nothing else. It's one of those fancy numbers where you can change not only the platform's height, but even its angle. Like, for example, if you wanted to dump a body into a fountain. If you had one of these, you could move giant lumps of ice around no sweat.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Just think of the possibilities. I could really use one of these.
Still doesn't explain what it's doing here, though. Bit of a head scratcher, but we should give it a think, yeah? Indeed, after all, it just might have something to do with our case. Okay, okay, what else? Wait, can we go into the other wings? No, maybe not. I guess not.
No.
But I thought she said that only the winter wing was off limits.
We're not done investigating this room.
Doors?
The door here is...
Oh.
The door here is marked with a nice autumn-looking tree.
They're also great for dumping unconscious people into the jaws of a mechanical T-Rex, hypothetically. Croak, what have you been getting up to in your spare time? I don't want to know. I don't want to be an accomplice. And yet it leads to the Winter Wing. I suppose it's all part of the deception.
I would steal the leaves if you... I could steal the leaves if you like. Make things a little more wintry.
I think you'd better leave them alone, Kay. Maybe you can talk to the other officer? Oh yeah, they could probably tell you something about the T-Rex thing. Mr. Winter was very clearly you're only allowed to investigate in this room. Wait, really? I thought, what? So I'm afraid wait, what? Oh, the room we're in, okay. So I'm afraid I can't let you pass. Sorry, sir. It wouldn't make much difference if you did, officer. You're standing in front of a wall. Oh, but we all know a few bricks won't stop you, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, sir. Miles just, like, starts punching the bricks. I'm gonna wreck it!
Wow, he actually sounds kind of scared of you.
Just what kind of reputation do I have down at the precinct? I mean...
Given how you keep cutting Gumshoe's fucking pay, not a good one.
Edgeworth, you do know people call you the Demon Prosecutor, right?
I don't think he do.
Did no one tell him that?
No.
I feel like he would be just kinda hurt, genuinely, if he heard that.
This thing in front of the door is a fir tree, right?
Yes, I usually associate with winter, but this door leads to the autumn wing. I thought it was like a Christmas tree. I suppose it's all part of someone's elaborate ruse.
I could paint it red for you for that autumny feel.
Not to mention the whole robot thing. Oh, right, of course, because Miles is a robot. Evergreens stay green all year round, Kay, hence the name.
Sure, I knew that.
Okay, but seriously, what else is there to do? There's nothing to... There's nothing that we can, like, logic together.
Fucking Judy?
Huh?
I feel like we have to talk to Judy.
But Judy, but it says that we have...
Do the dialogue. Do the poison gas one first.
But it says we already did that. Is there something we need to present to her?
I feel
like this? This lift cart, I heard it was in use 18 years ago, too. That's right, it was in another room earlier until I brought it out here. It's very useful for moving large, heavy objects around. But why is it wet? Is it used to carry something wet? That's all you have to say! Edgeworth, you're a terrible investigator. Can we go this way? No. The fountain... Wait, there's more to talk about with Delicia? Maybe you need to present something to Delicia? Like the cookbook, maybe?
Maybe?
Have you read the Ultimate Cookbook, Miss Scone? Of course I have! I'm a pharmacist, you know! Even if I do wear a big pink hat! Why do they let you wear... Do you wear the hat at your job?
I think it's so cool you're a pharmacist.
Well, so do I, dearie, so do I! Aren't you a sweetheart, my little tooth decay? Since when were you interested in pharmaceuticals?
Shush. I'm working my magic, Mr. Edgeworth. Ordering her up so she'll do something I want.
Well, it won't work if you say it out loud like that.
Anyway, Miss Stone, Delicia, I was wondering if you could maybe...
No! How many times, you cheeky little imp? Once your name's decided, I can't change it!
Dang. So much for the sneaky approach. What kind of great thief am I?
Not a very good one. When was the last time you stole anything? Okay, the card, it has, wait, we can examine the card? Is there anything off about it, or? The top of the platform is wet. Yeah, we know that.
Maybe someone used it to move something liquidy around.
Yes, but the question is who and what? Okay,
There's
we're
the
not...
pedal there in the bag.
Okay. Oh, you really do carry some cute rubbish around with you, don't you, Miles? He smiles. What I could do is cover it in whipped cream for you, then sprinkle it a few... There'll be no need for that, thank you, Miss Scone! Wait, that's not a... What?
Alright, let's look... Okay, do we do...
The salt lamp, maybe?
No. I know you can make a lamp out of rock salt.
Of course you can, dear! You wouldn't want to get wet, but it's fireproof and ever so sturdy. Sturdy enough to make a surprisingly good murder weapon. In fact, did you ever present her the cloth? That's like the first thing I did! I thought...
Yeah.
We know the bulb in this lamp probably broke because it was used in the murder. But then what happened to the other one? Okay, let's try the cloth again, I guess. Yeah, the grimier one. Grimy, how rude. Dish towel.
A picture of her.
I thought I showed her the picture already too.
But it, like, she was just saying, "Oh, I have to thank him."
Picture silly old me. You presented the sketch. I don't think you did the cloth. I did though. Is the thing. Lori Lambkin. Yes, that's definitely going to be her name later. Okay,
And
the evil
and
smirk.
there's the evil smirk.
Okay.
Okay, what do we have?
A Pisces statue sketch? No, okay,
No.
that's just the generic one. The Gemini case analysis? No. Okay, I'm at the point where I'm just going to present everything I have until something new happens. It's true, dearie, I do know how to make poison gas. The fact that somebody knows how to hold a gun doesn't mean they've shot anybody now, does it? I'm not accusing you, Miss Scone. Oh, I know what you're missing. It's not Delicia, but it says there was something missing with Delicia. Okay.
She's right, you know. Just because I'm a great thief, that doesn't mean I can't do good.
Exactly, Dan. Just because I'm a confectioner doesn't mean I can cook. Surely that only applies to fake confectioners. Okay, there's a little evidence anomaly you haven't picked up on. I forgot it's there already. Okay, Huh. Alright, let's look at the evidence. Documents received from Fender, including his comments in red. Oh, right, we haven't looked at the comments, have we? Notes the two limitations expired 3 years ago on December 24th. Samson Tangaroa, Invesco... Artie Frost, no detailed autopsy report due to the body going missing. Okay, yeah, that doesn't tell us anything. There's a deduction at the tea cart. What?
What the?
But it says that there's everything, that we checked everything over here. Didn't we?
Deduce.
Oh, right, I need to do something. This be related to the evidence somehow, I don't know, the teapot. There's a clear contradiction here!
There is, I can't see one. Maybe you need a break, another cup of tea maybe? Think it over a little more.
Perhaps
Okay.
you're right. Looking at it again, I think I might have been mistaken. We've seen Miss Bounty use the serving cart with the white tablecloth.
The picture!
Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, right, yeah.
Look what's on the thing!
I mean, I mentioned that earlier. I just thought I had to. I just kind of forgot that I thought I would have to talk to Delicia about or Judy about that, and I mean, I did notice that earlier. I just forgot about it. Okay. We'll just whatever. We'll just present it, I guess. Larry, could I ask something about your sketches? Huh? Fascinated by the work of the great Larice Donim, huh? It's a prop composition, right? It's the fact that I figured this out like 50 fucking minutes ago, and it just didn't come up again until now. Not exactly. This light blue tablecloth, you painted that exactly as you saw it, correct? I already told you, everything is exactly as I saw it. The tablecloth in the cart here in this room is white. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Oh, wait, I didn't pick up on that one. Oh.
Light blue and white.
Oh. Wow. Your head's so full of crazy theories, the simple stuff just passes you by, huh? Huh? What's that look for? Listen, just before I drew that sketch, I was in the middle of some business with the cart with the tea set on, okay?
Huh?
What kind of business? That's right. It was the hiding the pieces of the teapot I smashed kind. It has nothing to do with the chocolates. It's the color shifting of the cloth. But why wouldn't it be the... I thought it was the chocolates. Okay. It was the hiding the pieces of the teapot I smashed kind. That's nothing to boast about. Anyway, I was still in the middle of cleaning it up when Judy came out of the winter wing. I didn't want to get busted for breaking the pot, so I quickly dove out of sight. Oh, she has another tablecloth. Wait, Miss Pound came out of the winter wing? Yeah, she was pushing a cart. A different one. That's the one with the light blue tablecloth on it that I drew. What did she do with this second serving cart? Well, I saw her wheel it in the summer wing, but I don't know what happened to it after that. When she came back out, she was pushing one of those other carts. Kind you can lift stuff with. A lift cart? Yeah, so I called out to her, but she just ran off and left it behind. Never had her down as a shy type, but it just goes to show you never know. Another serving cart and a lift cart.
Is there maybe a tea set too? Another tea set too?
We better check with Miss Bound. I mean, we know what there is. Okay. Don't know how I missed that, but what... Oh, wait, she's right there.
No, go back to...
I thought she was still over there. Alright. There are 2 serving carts here at the gallery, Miss Bound. Oh, yes, why do you ask? A certain so-called artist showed us a sketch. Okay, now you're just being mean. For no reason. I couldn't help but notice the color of the tablecloth. It's light blue. Look, it's a really light shade of blue. I just, in my defense, light blue? I'm afraid your friend must be mistaken. I only use white tablecloths, freshly laundered and starched.
Like the perfect wrinkle-free ones on the cart here in the fountain room, right?
Exactly. If I saw so much as a blemish, I would replace it right away. Could the color of the tablecloth in this sketch simply be a mistake on Larry's part? Do you have any idea what you might have been doing when the sketch was drawn? Let me see. I appear to be carrying out my usual duties. I'd like to ask you a little more about these duties, if I may. What exactly were you doing when the sketch was drawn? Because from what I can see, your card doesn't have a tea set on it. I was delivering some chocolates to the investigating officers.
Oh, now I'm jealous. I love chocolate.
Well, there are a few left over, so here, for you both. I only work in gray, or sometimes a very, very light blue. I'm sure you do, gray. Wait, what about black, black light? Well, there are a few left over, so here, for you both. I made them myself. I hope you like them.
Oh, thanks, Miss Brown.
Well, why not? They're a little melted, but I suppose that's because they've been sitting around in her pocket. Alright.
They're super sweet. I love them.
Or maybe they're a little melted because they were in the room where the ice melted. I'm very glad to hear it. They're not poisoned. They may not be the prettiest, but I'm grateful for the energy boost nonetheless. Though perhaps they could do with a little less sugar. They're chocolates, Edgeworth. Okay, finally investigation complete. Gray light blue doesn't have the same ring. Yeah, I guess not. And that's that. All that's left now is to await the results of the test on that teapot. Right. That was a thing to be continued. Okay. Well, it's probably a good time to stop then. We've been at this for a while. So we're not completely finishing it now this time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe. Alright, well, that was today's installment of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. And Septuple Anti says, I'd let Judy poison me. You do you, buddy. You do you. You've got a fair way to go. You'll finish next time. Hopefully, that was the last investigation, if I recall correctly. Well, that's reassuring. So, what do we... Ow, that hurt when I clapped. How do we feel about everything that we just did?
Not sure. It's so confusing.
Yeah, gotta say, Judy's looking pretty guilty right now, which is disappointing because I was really rooting for her not to be the guilty party. But, you know, can't think who else it might be at this point. I mean, we still have the guy that was poisoned to deal with, but, you know. Interestingly, Chapter 4's first segment is really short. Oh, right, we're still just on case 3 of 5, I think. Is that right? Yeah, episode 3, then there's 2 more after this. Wow, okay.
Jesus Christ.
This is a long game. But this is fun.
Yeah.
I hope that we'll be able to wrap this case up next time. Thank you everybody for watching. This is a fun time as always. Anything else you want to say before we go, Sky?
No.
Alright, then in that case, until next time, I'm Miss Jukebox State.
And I'm Sky Cloudlord.
And thank you for a wonderful time. Oh god, tomorrow I have to go fight Onslaught.